This is Botchamania, one of my favorite shows on the internet.
Hey, I'm Terrence Farrell, one-time longest reigning Impact Women's Champion. It's been beaten, but
this is wrestling, by the way. This is wrestling. Botchamania specifically focusing. It's wrestling specifically focusing on mistakes.
Anyway, if you like insipid commentary, botches, and video game references, be sure to watch Botchamania. But also, make sure and watch the Lockup Podcast, and you can find us at Lockup Podcast on Instagram.
Oh man, Matthew with 2 Fs does such a great job editing this, man.
Well, I have a long history with the dunk. For those who know about Botchamania or any of these stories, that people
did he really say that?
Dunk. I had one of the worst matches of all time.
It's the worst match I ever had in my entire life. So we go out, and this is pre-Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan, and the original Sin Cara, and Ezekiel Jackson against myself.
Okay, first of all, WWE doesn't like to mention anything outside of their whole universe. So them letting Cody Rhodes say something about that is very interesting.
Ted DiBiase Jr. and Wade Barrett. At one point, Ezekiel Jackson
on
is supposed to be the hero
WWE
of this match.
programming.
He's not even getting in until he gets that tag, that moment. He's going to be the hero of this city, basically. He's just going to light it up. But unfortunately, Ted DiBiase Jr. didn't kick out. Daniel Bryan comes in, shoots him to the corner, does the little drop kick in the corner. 1, 2, 3. And we're like 4 minutes into this match. It's a 2-segment match. So I think, oh, I got a little experience at this moment. I'm going to make a audible. I look to tell Wade, well, let's just jump him. That's what I'm going to tell him. But as I turn, Wade is already up the ramp. He's furious. But I will never forget for the rest of my life what happened next, because we come into the grill area and there is Vince standing up, headset off, and right before he can say anything to me, Ted Jr. blows by me. No fear. Looks at Vince and says, "Where is that referee? He was trying to fuck on me."
Jeez.
And because it was such an awkward, unbelievable moment and an incorrect use of the F word and everything that goes into it, Vince just real slowly put his headset back on, sat down.
Oh my gosh.
And we never talked about the worst match that happened ever again.
24 years of age.
Adrian in the chat says, on that one ruler of the WWE ad, how did you make that before WWE 2K22 was out? So, as per usual with the 2K series of games, they pretty much release one every year. So in order to make that one, I just played WWE 2K19, which is one that I had purchased a long time ago. So boom, it's practically the same game, but with newer graphics. Better, I would say better in general. They still got some things wrong, but... And then Brick 5 says, Elden Ring, a decision has to be made live!
This will be it. Meltzer trying.
Oh, he missed! He missed!
All of it. That's got to be it. Matt's going to pin to make a champion. The Kingo has been defeated, and Matt Jackson wants him to do it again. Matt Jackson's rubbing it in. Matt Jackson wants the entire world to see him pin the Mega Champion.
Botchamania, Botchamania, Botchamania.
Piano 4 had no time to
What
brace
the
himself.
hell is that costume?
It was all Impact from LA Park.
Oh, he just kicked that
into
chick in the
front row.
face.
That
Look
redhead
at the
just
chick
took
in the
one to
red
head.
hair. Oh.
Back and to the left.
Oh, God. Oh, who is
Stars
this guy?
of AEW, you can watch every Wednesday night on TBS, every Friday night on TBS. Friday's on TNT. Friday's on TNT? Yeah. Oh, that's why they don't pay me. Well,
Rollins maintains control. His confidence continues to grow in the process.
Cody Rhodes, we forget because of WrestleMania, he was away from the WWE for 6 years. That was his first match back. It takes a while to get rid of ring rust. We haven't talked about that enough when it comes to Cody Rhodes.
See, the thing is, before he even got to WWE, that WrestleMania, he was still wrestling in the biggest fight against WWE, the biggest corporation against WWE. So he was still fighting, so there's no ring rust.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
You would think the odds of her ever mumbling the words "I quit" would be longer than Dick Strike had yesterday at the Kentucky Derby, but she's going against Charlotte
Rich Strike. Oh.
Rowdy Rondo. Dick Strike.
Ah, favorite band? Our Lady Peace. Who? Our Lady Peace.
Who?
It's like a Canadian band. I dig it.
Oh! He died. He didn't throw him down hard enough, son.
You know, Roman is the head of the table.
Head of the table. But you.
But what have you done around here? You don't deserve this. You don't deserve. You both talk too much.
Miz and Theory.
You talk too much.
Oh!
Never shut up.
I said you talk.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that looked like that hurt.
To the music.
Heavier kendo back seemed to win for the moment.
Oh! Wow, we didn't even get to see it.
And it might not even be the NXT universe that can pass that on to Wednesday.
NBA Street VDL? Volume 2 is greater than NBA and Jam. These are like, people bring these signs to shows for this. Resident Evil 6 is greater than Elden Ring? Hook is Sora? What is who's Hook? Who's Sora? Oh, I can see it. Wins Mortal Kombat 12, Ed. I'm gonna play that one once it comes out. Majora's Mask is greater than Ocarina of Time.
Hands down. No, dude, Breath of the Wild. Oh, that's a bold choice. I'm a Sonic guy.
What? These are commentary mistakes. That's great.
I mean, I humbly say my wife is the greatest mom of all time, I will say. I hope I hope it felt like a great Mother's Day for her. I know it seemed like it was. So,
well, you know, I want to wish a happy Mother's Day, belated happy Mother's Day to not only Mama Taz, but all the mothers around the world. Hope you enjoyed your
Mama
Sunday.
Taz. It's not Mama Taz. You probably should have said Hook's mom. That might have made more sense, right?
Yeah, actually, that's true. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Let me put it. All right. Mama Hook.
Mama Hook. There you go. That makes me Hook Classic, I guess. So.
What?
On a side note, unrelated to this match, I'm thinking about buying a submarine.
What? What? Just like what?
And I talked to Breaker earlier today, said he will have his father on his mind. You can see Braun wearing a singlet, the same singlet worn by his father, the Hall of Famer Rick Steiner, on the very first Monday Night Raw back in 1993.
Wow, what a piece of history right there. No, liar! He's a liar! That is a lie! Okay? I can't stand back there and let him lie to your face like that.
Damn, this is old. Adrian said, did he land on his head? Oh my god. Oh! He couldn't get the flip off. He hesitated. Let's see. Oh, he missed. Rest in peace. He missed. He missed. Bad. He missed bad. Oh, and the kick out. Nice. Wait for him. Oh, he missed. Oh, he fell down the turnbuckles. Yo, where did this guy come from? He's not supposed to be there. You've done it now. You've done it a big mistake. And I can't allow. Sending the boys to beat up that kid.
Hello, it's H-Bomber Guy, and today I'm reading from Willie Regal's book. Some of my favourite wrestling memories are of being with Brian Pillman. Once you got used to his sense of humour, he was very funny. In 1995, the two of us were asked to go to Universal Studios in Hollywood to present a video game award on this live TV bash. The hosts were Leslie Nielsen and Jonathan Taylor Thomas, who played the kid in Home Improvement. The show was going out live on TBS after the channel's highest-rated show, WCW Saturday Night, which went out from 6 till 8. We flew in on Friday afternoon for the dress rehearsal and found ourselves surrounded by all these lovey and darling types, the sort of phony people I can't stand. We were due to do a skit which would have Leslie Nielsen at the podium at the front of the stage talking about violence in video games, while behind him would be me and Brian, dressed in our ring gear and playing a wrestling game on a big screen that would descend into the two of us brawling. Leslie was going to carry on deadpan, just like he did on Naked Gun and Police Squad, while we created all sorts of havoc behind him. The skit would end when Leslie drew a gun and fired it. That was the plan, anyway. When we got there, it soon became clear we were a tiny part of a big show. A producer flounced up and said, "This is what we're gonna do, darlings. You and Brian will go on from there and do your fighting bit all over this set." The set was like the side of a mountain, all rock work with steps going up it. "Okay," we said, "we'll go here, here, and here," showing them what we were going to do. Brian was going to do a crossbody dive onto me, and the producer thought it was all wonderful. "Great," he said. "That's about the time we'll bring on the juggling dwarves." My ears pricked up. I had unpleasant dwarf memories.
Juggling dwarves?
You've got dwarves? Yes, one of them juggles and rides a unicycle while the other one just juggles. They're gonna come on, run between your legs and kick you up the backside. I moaned internally. It got worse too. At the side of the stage were two dickhead bodybuilders, all long hair and full of themselves. I thought they were part of some other segment, but no. It emerged they were to come over, pull Brian and me apart and throw us off the stage. Didn't like the sound of that. Brian, as ever, saw the opportunity to wind me up. "Hang on a minute," he told the producer. "This show is only on because it follows our show, which gets the best ratings on this channel, so you can get some of its viewers to watch you. We're two of its stars, and you want these two nobodies to throw us off the stage?" Brian had got the hook right into me. I wasn't as pleasant then as I am now. I piped up, "If those two wankers come anywhere near me, I'll fucking kill them."
Oh, God.
They looked terrified and shrank away. The producer looked concerned. "They'll have to go to talk to their agent about this," he said. By now, Pillman had got me steaming mad and he was roaring with laughter. The upshot was we got rid of the bodybuilders, but the juggling dwarves would have to stay. Brian thought it would be funnier with them, so I went along with it, albeit reluctantly. We had to do the show the next day at 5 p.m. West Coast time. As we went out and were introduced to all these dinner suits from the video game industry, you could tell the whole crowd had but a single thought. Who the hell are these two? We started pushing and shoving and fighting each other. The more we did, the more people laughed, and that wasn't the reaction we wanted. Pillman and I upped the stakes, knocking 7 bells out of each other. I was chopping him red raw, and he was chopping me back so hard there was blood coming out of my chest.
Oh my God.
We were kicking lumps out of each other in frustration, and all the audience could do was giggle. Did they not see how hard we were working? We were hitting each other as hard as we could. Afterwards, we realized they were right to giggle. It was supposed to be a comedy spot, but Brian and I had got it into our heads that they should have been oohing and aahing. Then it was time for the juggling dwarves. They ran between our legs. One went down on hands and knees behind me, and Pillman shoved me over him. Then he picked up another dwarf and slammed him on top of me. I grabbed the dwarf and hoisted him, throwing him up into the wall at the back. It was horrible. All I wanted to do was crawl up my own backside and die. I kept pleading inside, please let this be over with. We had to go over and fight in front of Leslie Nielsen, who'd pull his gun and fire it, and then this fiasco would be over. We went to our places, he pulled his gun out, pulled the trigger, and... nothing. Not a sound. He put the gun back in his holster and said, "Bang, bang." Brian and I looked at each other, shrugged our shoulders, and walked off the stage. God, it was embarrassing. I jumped in the shower and was just cooling down when a very camp dancer minced in. He took one look at me and lisped, "Ooh, isn't your chest red?" Pillman thought it was the funniest thing ever. That was Brian, the king of the wind-up merchants.
Wow.
Thanks for watching.
That sounded horrible,
and remember,
I ain't gonna
never
lie.
pay more than $20 for a computer
terrible.
game.
Jeez. They really tried to do... like, we're still trying to do anything. Man.
Hey! Oi, oi! I'm up here! Get ready
Portal
to catch
2?
me.
Wheatley?
Alright, on the off chance that I'm not dead
this
the
is
moment
horrible,
I pop off this
dude.
thing.
Oh,
On 3.
this is bad.
Ready? 1.
Oh.
2. 3! That's high. It's too high, isn't it, really, that?
I love that.
Alright, going on
Portal
3 just
2.
gives you too much time to think about it. Let's go on 1 this time. Okay, ready? 1. Catch me, catch me!
Oh, God! Oh, horrible, man. Oof.
I'm not
that
dead.
Looks like that
Do you know
hurt.
what? It just goes to show people with brain damage are the real heroes in the end, aren't they, at the end of the day?
What? Valve. 2 Valve back to back. Nice. Bruh, get Dwayne? That was amazing. What the hell? That was amazing.
I'm a thirsty little flower. You have to water me. You have to use your pee.
I am not doing that.
I just let him fucking die!
Oh, okay. We'll call it quits there.